Good afternoon, it's Phil Thatch, and I'm here once again at the Evelyn Davenport Navarre teaching garden and making another attempt at butterfly photography. Heather and I came here a week or two ago, maybe a little bit more than 2 weeks, I'm not sure. We came here a little while back to make butterfly photos, and we came right at sunset and the light was really beautiful and there were no butterflies out. So we just kind of made some photographs of the beautiful flowers here and of beautiful peppers that are growing here. And today I've come midday. The light is absolutely horrible and harsh, but there's plenty of butterflies. So I've been working on those. When Heather and I were here the other night, we used my D500 and the 200 to 500 f5.6 zoom lens. Today I'm using the Nikon Z6 with the FTZ adapter and the 200 to 500, and I'm also using the 1.7 teleconverter. So that gives me an effective 700 millimeters because it's a 500 times 1.4. Now on the D500, which has a 1.5 crop, I have an effective 750 millimeters. So about the same range with the two setups, but I just wanted to use my favorite camera today, the Z6, instead of my probably better for wildlife camera, the D500. All right, well, we'll start off with this bumblebee picture. Pretty fond of that one on the beautiful yellow flower. And probably the most common butterfly of the day. I'm not sure if it's the most common butterfly in the world, but it's certainly been very common in the greater Chattanooga area over the last 2 or 3 years. This is the Gulf fritillary, which I may or may not be pronouncing right. But there were quite a few of these here at the teaching garden, and I enjoy photographing them, and I think they're really beautiful, so I made quite a few photographs of them. I think there was only one of these painted ladies there, which made me feel like they were rare, so I really chased this one around quite a bit. But I often got interrupted with other things like this butterfly. And you know, the most important part of photography of anything that's alive is get the eye in focus. Whether it's people or animals or birds or butterflies or bees, get the eye in focus. And here's another painted lady. And this was a pipe vine swallowtail. And I believe there was only one of these, and it didn't sit down for long. And most of the time when it did sit down, it was really windy. It's probably the only decent photo I got of it. And here's another Gulf fritillary. That one's wings are looking pretty rough. Now this next photo coming up is one of my favorites of the day. I think I used this for the thumbnail of the video. It's a Gulf fritillary looking right at you on top of this zinnia flower. I like that one quite a bit. And this next one is, I believe, a long-tailed skipper. I got a couple of shots of this one, and this is the first of those. And of course, we're going to go back to the Gulf fritillary, probably my second favorite photo of the day. I don't know, it might be my first. I have trouble deciding, but I really like the juxtaposition of the flowers here as they fade out of focus. And there's another long-tailed skipper. Kind of a fat little bug. And we'll finish up with one more shot of the painted lady. I didn't have Heather there to follow me around with the camera, so there's not a lot of documentation on these shots. Okay, so I'm going to head on out from the Evelyn Davenport Navarre teaching garden here at the Chattanooga Area Food Bank. Really windy today and bad light, but the butterflies were here, so I took as many shots as I could, and hopefully you liked them, because this will be at the end of the video and you've already seen the pictures. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.